Hi, it's Emily, the Gambling Chef, and welcome to my slot and cooking channel. It's Buffalo Week, so we are going to be playing all sorts of Buffalo games. I'm equal parts nervous and excited about this one because Buffalo can be very challenging. So we're going to see how that goes. Please be sure to stay tuned to the end of the episode because we are going to be cooking a buffalo-based recipe, not with actual buffalo meat, although that would be interesting. Something to think about. We're here at the beautiful Grayton Resort and Casino in Rohnert Park, California. Let's go have some fun. All right, we are playing Buffalo, the OG. These are on these Buffalo Legends machines, and what that means is that we get to play OG Buffalo on here, and we also get to play Deluxe, which is kind of a slightly different version. So this is a 5-cent machine. It goes up to $10 a spin. We're not going to be doing that. Let's start with $4 a spin and see how it goes. So OG Buffalo, we need 3 coins. Those are wilds. They can have multipliers on them. And this is a ways game, so there aren't any lines. It pays left to right. And Buffalo are the best symbol. Those are our coins, and we really want 3 of them. Although you can get pretty good line hits, and just without banking the bonus. 3 of you, please. So they have a fair amount of these. One more. Yes, we got it. Give me 4. They have a fair amount of these Deluxe machines in the casino. You just have to kind of look for them. So, search them out. Okay, let's go. There's choices in the Deluxe version. There are no choices in the OG. We just want to line it up, get more coins. 2 more coins gives us 5 more games. 3 more coins, 8 more games. Our games are right here. We want any symbol all the way across, preferably with some wilds. All right, come on, give us some coins. That looks nice. I like multipliers. How about a 3? Yeah, that should be pretty good still, I think. It's not gonna be massive. It's $2 times 6, so $12 right there. We have 2 more spins. We need coins. Coins. Oh no, we need 2 coins, not 1 coin. Come on, give us 2. 2. There we go. Goodness, our last spin. It's really loud when it does that. Apologies. I'll only give those eagles and 9s times, just the 9s times 3. 3 more spins, come on. Line it up, baby. 2 more spins, we got this, come on. Come on, Buffalo all the way across. All right. Okay, well, that was a little over $40 for that bonus, and we're back at even. That's not so bad. We'll take it. Now, we hope for a big bonus or a big line hit. Go. Maybe the wilds don't have multipliers in the OG game. Maybe that's the Deluxe. I'm talking about in the base game, not the bonus. That was $20. Thought that looked and sounded good. I'm never totally sure because I've got a camera in my face, and I tend to watch the screen instead of watching through the camera. So that kind of blocks it sometimes. All right, come on. 3 of you, please. Just show it on up. Okay, a lot of jacks and aces. We like when it makes that happy sound too. That looks pretty good. $44 total. Thank you. We're up now. Awesome. Go OG Buffalo. So we're going to divide some of our time between this game and the Deluxe version. And then, let's do it. Darn it. Then we will look at Buffalo Gold. We're doing the OGs today, which is fun. I love doing stuff like this. And of course, we are gonna cook an amazing buffalo-inspired recipe together. Come on, coins, where'd you go? Have a couple rapid fires. Oh, that was nice. It even says way to go up there. Yeah. 20 bucks, I'll take it. Beautiful. I love the line hits. No, that's even better. Ooh. I think that's $60? No, $50. Hey, we'll take it. I love the line hits in these older games. They tend to be really big because so the newer games, you know, they've got all these fancy graphics, fancy sound, and multiple types of bonuses, but that's also where your money goes. And simpler games tend to have better payouts in the base game because the money is not all going toward those fancy bonuses. So it's always worth giving them a shot. I want to light up more cougars. That was so exciting. Or buffalo, of course. Of course, buffalo. I'm not forgetting about you. We are doing pretty well, actually. I'm very pleased. Oh. I wish they multiplied. That was $9. $2 there. You might be wondering how I'm figuring it out so fast. Well, this 5-cent denomination, say pretend like it's 10 cents. So I'm going to move my decimal point one to the left. That would be $10 on a 10 cent. And then we're going to divide that in two because we're a 5 cent. If you want to know more about casino math, I have a casino math cheat sheet on my website, thegamblingchef.com, under the frequently asked questions section. So be sure to check that out because it can be confusing. All right, we got this. I knew it. 1, 4, 4, 4. Yes. Even better. We get 15 games. And we get a payout. We get $40 just for that. I am a happy girl right now. I am a happy, happy girl. Let's listen to that beautiful music for a second. Oh, I love the look of that. I've never had a 5 trigger coin bonus. I've had several 4 triggers. On this game, I don't think I've ever had a 4 trigger. Okay, are you ready? Are we going? Yes. We are going. We have 15 free games. Let's go. Line up those buffalo. I got really excited. If this was all buffalo, we'd be rich. Yeah. That's a good start, though. I mean, we'll take it. And we want lots of re-triggers. We want more about buffalo. Letting it count that up. Not touching anything yet. 2 more. I mean, 1 more. I got excited. All right. A line hit there for the 9s. Nothing huge. What about a $52 bonus? Go. Coin. Oh, it's right up there, darn it. 1 more. Got 8 games left. Go. Go. My goodness. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm rapid firing the next spin because I feel like it's just stuck. Baby line hit. Come on. Come on. All right, we got some queens. Not great. Come on, give me a crazy line hit or a re-trigger. Come on, last spin, do something. Man. Well, that was kind of a curse of the 4 trigger bonus result there. We still ended up with almost $60. But most of that was from our, see, if we just had that and like a multiplier, that would have been incredible. That looks like $60 to me. Yep. Okay, well, it made up for it a little bit there. Thank you, Buffalo. That was very kind of you. Very, very kind. You guys have to send me comments. Tell me what your favorite Buffalo games are and why. I'd love to hear about your wins on them. See if we can get another bonus. Otherwise, I think I'm going to cash out ahead. Or not cashing out, but we'll switch games. Okay, I think it's time to switch games. I'll give it 1 more spin on here. I'm trying to even out my numbers here. Okay, now I am going to switch to our Buddy Buffalo Deluxe, and we're gonna see how that goes. Start off with some $2 spins of Buffalo Deluxe. Same deal, we need 3 coins for the bonus, but there's a actual, you get to pick in that bonus as far as how many spins you want with how many wilds. So that's kind of what makes it interesting. Come on. It's dropping 2. Where are my coins? I gotta ask you. Where are my buffalo? Come on. Okay. Baby hits. I'm doing some rapid fires. I don't know what is happening. Okay, $5. $5. Buffalo is tough. I think people like it because it can pay really well. And now that's exactly what is going to happen to us. Okay. So this is where we get to pick. So we can do 15 games with 2 or 3 X wilds, 12 with 2 or 4, or 9 with 2 and 5. Since you can re-trigger, I tend to go with the 9. It's not that hard to re-trigger. Hopefully I'm not saying that and then I'm jinxing myself. Heck yeah, I will take that. That would have been a nice place to pop up a 5. That would have been massive. I think that's 24 for the elk. And the 10s are $2? Something like that. I'm not touching it. It's a fantastic win and I'm gonna watch. Come on, coins. Coins and buffalo. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. That'll be something. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Oof. Okay. That's really a shame that we don't have an elk on the last reel, but we do have a jack. Excuse me again. Times 10. So that was awesome. 5 jacks is $50. And 4 elk is $40. Heck yeah, $90. See, that's why we chose this bonus. We would not have gotten that 5X. We could have gotten a 3X, but that's what it's all about, man. It's about the multipliers. And as long as you can get a 5 of a kind with a multiplier, I don't care if it's queens or jacks or 10s or even 9s, you're gonna be very happy. And you get a coin shower. I'm catching the coins. I'm not touching it. We're gonna enjoy this. We still have 4 spins too. We haven't re-triggered yet, but we can, and hopefully we will. All right, this is fantastic. Okay, gorgeous. Go. Okay, I mean, I'll take that. I'll take it. I'd like to see that again too. Okay, come on. I'm just laughing. It says cheesy stuff at the top, which I love. Come on. Re-trigger me. Okay, that's fine. That was almost $130 bonus. So we did great. Thank you, Buffalo Deluxe. Do it again. Oh, that would have been great. So please let me know in the comments what your favorite versions of Buffalo are. I have a couple myself. We're going to be playing as many as I can squeeze in. It's going to be difficult to squeeze all of them in, but I'm going to try. Oh, this is a $5 bet on this one. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that. So we've been doing a $2.50 bet this entire time because I wasn't paying attention because the other machine actually had different numbers on it. Okay. Interesting. That's all right. We'll stick with the $2.50 then. I don't think I'm ready for a $5 bet on this, but I am ready for another bonus. Ding. No. Tried to will it into existence, but it didn't work. Rapid fire. Okay, that was $6. I'm just doing some rapid fires for fun. One more. That would have been cool. So rapid firing the machine just changes the timing. Some people think you can like catch the reels or whatever. It's not exactly what's happening. You're just changing the timing. You're speeding up your timing essentially. I am gonna do some $5 spins. Why not? We've got a little less than $100 left in here. Might as well step it up before we go to our next version. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh. Those are the hits that can be massive. Like if we'd had those multipliers with Buffalo in the bonus, yeah, you're talking jackpot numbers when that happens. I've not had a jackpot on any of the OG Buffalo games, so I'd love one. Oh, goodness. Do it. Nope. I didn't want to talk. Oh, I wish the Buffalo went all the way across. They don't, but it looks like we're getting 20 for that. 21. Okay. Oh, see, that's just mean. Very mean. Teasing again. One of the things Buffalo and every other game does best. Getting a little low on our fundage here, but I wanted to up the bet just in case we could squeeze in a bonus. That was nice. Okay. It was $23.50 or so, something like that. Go. Come on. Just give me a full screen. All right, fine. I'll go down into the 250 for the last couple spins. See if we can get it to get us another bonus, please. And that is our last spin on the OG Buffaloes. We are now going to go over to Buffalo Gold. See you in a second. Okay, it is Buffalo Gold time. I'm excited about this. We're going to start with the $3 bets. This is a 1 cent denomination machine, so we don't have to do any math, but we got to get some bonuses, so let's do it. I can't handle the suspense. I had to end it. I couldn't handle it. Sorry. Same deal as before. We want 3 coins, and we want Buffalo everywhere. This one is different in the bonus, and I will show you why when we get the bonus. Go. $5. You can get multipliers in the regular spins. Had a really nice line hit. I don't know if it was last time I was here or the time before that, but I had like Buffalo all the way across, and I think I had a multiplier. It was really nice. So let's do that again, please. There are tons of Buffalo Gold machines in the casino, just like there are tons of the OG Buffalo games, so you will not have any trouble finding them because they're super popular. Aristocrat seems to do that with their games. Make popular games. Come on, baby. Ding, 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 ding. Oh. I didn't say anything that time. Okay, Wolbies. Hi. Too bad we're missing one on the fourth reel, but it was still 13, so take it. Ah, see, that's the kind of thing you want in the bonus. $10 plus some other stuff. $13.25, nice. To adjust my chair, it's interesting having a camera in your face while you're trying to play. Some games are easier than others. Oh, heck yeah. See, that's nice. I'm surprised that's not a coin show, because that's actually $60 because we got it all the way across for the elk, plus the times two. Wow. That was awesome. One more, baby. I ended the suspense. Couldn't handle it again. Again, that doesn't, when I press the button like that, if it was gonna land, it would land either way. These are computer programs driving all this. Random number generators and computer programs. And the second you press this button that says play gold bonus, that is the second it determines what the outcome of your spin is going to be. There's so many myths and rumors flying around about stuff, so I'll try to demystify some of it for you. Try to truth tell as much as I can. That's important to me. Ding. Oh, right there, the tip of the coin is right there, darn it. 3x multiplier too. I love Buffalo Golds. I like the originals too. They're just usually kind of mean to me. Buffalo Golds up and down. I mean, really, every slot is up and down, but they're always that. There's like that perception, right, of playing ones where you're like, oh, this one likes me. So we'll see how it goes here with our Buffalo Gold buddy. So far, not very good. Come on. Okay, we got 3 chances. I'm not touching it. I'm gonna let it give me the bonus right now. Oh man. 240 bet. All right, I'll put more money in. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. I'm on the 240 bet. I'm gonna leave it there for a minute. I just really want a bonus, so hopefully I can get one. Come on, baby. One more. Always drops that cougar on the last reel because it kind of looks like kind of looks like the coin head, so always puts one of these guys on the last reel just to mess with your brain a little bit. Why not? These are all designed to mess with our brains, all these slots. The colors, the way they play, the way the symbols match or don't match. Come on, coins. Gotta get a bonus on Buffalo Gold. This is ridiculous. I'm rapid firing now. Okay, see, I just was like, I can't handle it anymore. Oh, wait. That was pretty good, yeah. That was, let's see here. 120 plus 24, I think it's $130 something, right around there. That was beautiful. Yeah, someone saw me hit it and she was like, oh, how much? I'm like, pretty good. I think, like I said, it's $12 times 12. So $144.20, yeah. Okay, and that's why we love Buffalo and our rapid fire sometimes. I did change my own timing. Again, that was not, I didn't catch the Buffalo, but I changed the timing and I'm gonna get us a bonus for 5 coin me. That would be amazing. Okay, 240 bet for the win. It still dropped that. Still dropped this on the last reel, see? Okay. Now this is different and I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to, you know what, I'm not going to. It's gonna count up the buffalo heads, and I'm gonna leave it like this, and I will try to scroll up occasionally, but trying to get this whole thing in the screen is very difficult. Okay, we wanna collect buffalo heads and coins. We need coins. There's the first buffalo head. Come on, coins are good. That's not gonna help us at all right there. Uh-oh, this doesn't feel happy yet. I'll be happy if I see some coins. That's not gonna help us, buffalo heads. We really need coins. Last spin, oh boy. Oh, well, that's gonna help us. Nothing goes the fifth reel, darn it. Give me a 3. At least give me a 3. Okay, fine, I'll take the 3 twos. That is a bummer, but that is still gonna be a good amount of buffalo for $80, and then $19.20 for the kings, and then 25 something for the queens. So hey, at least they gave us something on the last spin, because I was getting worried. It's another unbelievable win with a coin show. Thank you, Buffalo Gold, being a lot nicer to us than the OGs were. Wow, what a turnaround in just a couple spins, huh? I think that's why we love slot machines. I mean, just have to, like I said, stick within your budget. Know that sometimes you gotta change stuff up, change your timing. And most importantly, have fun. That is why I'm doing this. I was in a job and I think I actually forgot how to have fun. And then I went to the casino. I was like, oh. So, yeah, I have to thank Brian Christopher Slots for that also, because he kind of reminded me about having fun too. Ooh, that was a little rapid fire. Last spin on that bet. I can do $1.20. Oh, this is that difficult moment, because we're up $100 on this game, but we're kind of down for the day. I'll be right back while I figure out what to do. Okay, I put $40 more in the machine, and that is all I'm going to give it. I'm going to go back to the 240 bet and see if it has anything else for us. I was not willing to put another full 100 in. Ugh, Buffalo. That would have been the perfect time for a full screen of Buffalo. Again, you just have to think about your budget and what makes sense, and I still want to cash out with some money. Oh, kings, we couldn't go to the last row. Oh, the last reel would have been great. One more would be great. Ah, there's that. See, there's the frickin' cougar head again. Go. Come on, Buffalo. 2 rapid fires, 3 rapid fires. Okay. Oh. $4. Come on. Oy. Come on, Buffalo. See, it's gotten very quiet. Very quiet. Do you like the $1.80 bet? I've gotten really good bonuses on that before. Anything else for us? And last spin, I'll do a $3 spin. Okay, well, that was super fun. I'm glad I gave it a little more money. You just got to check it out, see if it's going to keep paying you or not, but it did not. So now we are going to go back to my kitchen and we're going to cook a delicious buffalo themed recipe together, probably sparing the buffaloes today. I'll see you in a second. Hi, welcome back to the Gambling Chef Kitchen. Today we're going to be making buffalo chicken drumsticks in honor of Buffalo Week. And I know that chicken wings are the more popular version, but drumsticks are actually really affordable and they have more meat on them. We're also going to do a bonus recipe of ranch dressing, which you can easily turn into blue cheese dressing. So let's get started making our buffalo chicken drumsticks. So let's start off by making the ranch dressing. I just like the way this tastes the best after it's been sitting for about a day. So we're gonna make this first and then we're gonna marinate our chicken. And when our chicken is done marinating tomorrow, then our ranch dressing will be done. So the first thing we're gonna add is about a half cup of sour cream. That sound was just me mixing the sour cream up in its container, just a little bit. And I'm using a measuring cup because this really keeps you from having to do a lot of dishes. So you can mix it and make it all in this one container. This one doesn't have a half cup measure because it's a 4-cup measuring cup, but I've made this before. So I know that that is about a half cup. And then we need a half cup of mayonnaise. So equal parts of the sour cream and mayonnaise. So by the time we're done, this is going to make about 2 cups of dressing. So you can definitely cut this in half if you want to, but it does keep in the fridge pretty well. Let's do one more glop of mayonnaise, maybe one more. Okay, so that is our mayonnaise and our sour cream. We don't need the spoon in there because we're going to use a whisk to mix this up, which makes it a lot easier. So I've got 3/4 teaspoon of kosher salt going in here. Then we are going to do 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Gives it just a little bit of extra flair and flavor. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of red wine vinegar. You could also do lemon juice. You could do apple cider vinegar for this. I feel like it doesn't matter as much. So overflowed a little, but that's totally fine. This kind of dressing, there's a lot of room for doing whatever you want, frankly. So you can feel free to experiment and play with this as much as you want. So I'm also going to put in some fresh cracked pepper, again, as much as you want. And then we're going to add 2 very important ingredients. These are the most important ingredients, in my opinion, which are fresh chives. So here's what a chive looks like. It's just like a long, almost like a long round piece of grass, and you're gonna chop those finely. And then here is what fresh dill looks like. And with fresh dill, you're gonna pull these leaves off of the longer stems, and then you're gonna chop this part. And so we are gonna be putting in a heaping tablespoon of fresh chives. Get as much out of there as I can. And a tablespoon of fresh dill, which is absolutely delicious. And I found that those really were the only herbs that this needed. So before I put my other liquid in, I'm just gonna give this a mix. It's already looking like pretty ranchy. I love ranch dressing. It's a little hard on my stomach sometimes because of all the dairy, but sometimes I ignore that and I just eat it anyway. Now, I have made this with just heavy cream and it is delicious. So today I'm actually going to do a mixture of milk and heavy cream. I don't have a lot of heavy cream left, so this is probably honestly like a tablespoon that's going in, maybe a little bit more than a tablespoon. And we'll see how it tastes with the milk. It's obviously going to be a lot less caloric. And you're going to add that until you're happy with the consistency. And again, you know, it's going to make about 2 cups by the end of the day. It's going to be about 2 cups of dressing that you're making. And I think we're probably pretty good on the liquids. I think I added just enough. So that looks really good to me. Again, it's going to sit and thicken up just a little bit in the fridge also. I moved my measuring cup because I have some glare coming in on my countertop. That's really not helping, but here is our dressing and I am going to give it a little taste. See how we did. It's delicious. It's definitely not like as rich as if you do just the cream, but it's still perfectly delicious with the milk. So experiment, see if you want it with all cream, see if you want it with some milk and some cream, maybe you want to do all milk. Either way, it's going to turn out very well. And this is just going to sit in the refrigerator. And again, I think it's best the next day, but you can also have it right away. So we'll get to making our chicken in just a second. Okay, in my beautiful stainless bowl here, I have an entire quart or 32 ounces of buttermilk. This is the 2% milk fat kind. I prefer that. There's some that are a little bit less milk fat, but I don't think they taste as good. So this is 2 teaspoons of salt, kosher salt. We're gonna kind of make it's like a buttermilk brine almost that we're going to be putting our chicken in. And I'm gonna be putting 10 chicken drumettes in here. This is enough for definitely, you could make up to 12 or 14, no problem. I don't know if I'd try to go a lot higher than that with the proportions, but for sure you could do, like I said, 12 to 14, but I'm just feeding myself, so I'm going with 10. So I've got the 10 drumsticks in there. This is really cold. If your drumsticks are a little bit frozen, that's totally fine. I've done that also. This is actually going to be marinating overnight, so it's not a problem. I'm just giving them a good stir. We've got that salt in there, don't forget, and we want everything to kind of get nicely soaked and coated. And then I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to cover this with plastic wrap. And then I am going to refrigerate this overnight. It's going to sit in there and tenderize and become really juicy and beautiful. So I will see you guys tomorrow when we are done marinating, and then we're going to get to cooking. All right, the chicken has been brining overnight in its special buttermilk bath here. And what we're going to do now is take the chicken out and we're going to put it on a paper towel. And the reason we're doing this directly is because if you try to dry them off individually without letting them sit on a paper towel for a minute, it takes a lot longer and it can get a lot messier and you can go through a lot more paper towel. So we're going to do this process first, and then I will show you how I pat them off with a paper towel after this. I'll be right back. Okay, I've taken all my chicken out of the bowl and put it on a bed of paper towels. And I also have a baking sheet here that I've lined with aluminum foil, which is important. And then I have 2 wire racks on top of that baking pan. And I'm gonna now brush this with oil, just vegetable oil. And I'm doing this because the only really annoyingly messy part of this whole process is how the chicken, it doesn't stick a lot to the metal racks, but it just leaves behind like sauce and crumbs. And I'm just trying this. I haven't tried this before, but I'm trying this for the first time to see if this helps with cleanup, because these are a big, big pain to clean up when they have all this stuff sticking to them. So that is step 1 after you take your chicken out of the bowl. And now I've got my chicken pieces over here, and I'm just going to take these off and then dry them in a paper towel now individually. And you can see that's going to get like a lot more of the buttermilk off. If you just dry them directly out of the bowl, which of course I experimented with and tried several times, then it just takes a lot more paper towel and it becomes a lot messier. I think I'm going to go this way actually. So again, you just pick them off your paper towel stack, stick them inside your paper towel, and you want these pretty dry. Although the first place these are actually going to visit is the broiler. So you just want to get as much of that excess liquid off the outside as possible. So I'm going to continue to do that until I have dried off all of my drumsticks, and then I will be right back. So here are my chicken drumsticks all laid out. I like to alternate the directions that the thin part goes because you can squeeze more on here. I could easily squeeze, 2 or 3 more on this rack, or probably even 4. But they're just going to hang out for a minute because we're going to make a couple of other delicious components. So in this bowl, I have 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs. And to that, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of melted butter. So if you want to shrink this recipe down or expand the recipe, it's about a tablespoon of butter per half cup. And I'm using regular salted butter. It's just going to give this more flavor. Then you don't have to salt your breadcrumbs separately. Some recipes, you know, unsalted butter is great, but for this one, I found that salted works perfectly well. So we're just going to stir those until they are thoroughly combined and coated with our butter, which looks just about like that. I'm going to set this aside and we are going to make another final delicious component for our buffalo drumsticks. In my little bowl here, I have a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and to the vegetable oil, I am going to add 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika. These do not need to be super duper precise measurements. This is our glue that is going to keep our breadcrumbs on the outside of the drumsticks. So I came up with this. I really wanted a flavorful buffalo chicken recipe that wasn't just, you know, kind of the standard. So hopefully you will enjoy this as much as I do. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of dried thyme going in there. 3/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. This is a tablespoon of Dijon mustard that's going in. And we're going to also add a tablespoon of honey. Honey is always a little tricky if you don't have a squeeze bottle, which I don't right now. So gotta cut the jar off before it overflows my spoon. And then the last thing we're gonna add, I'm gonna scrape this out, don't worry, is a teaspoon of red wine vinegar. All right, vinegar going in. You can absolutely also use like an apple cider vinegar, lemon juice. You could use white vinegar for this. You can really play around with the ingredients for this, what I want to call it, breadcrumb glue that we're making. I think that's one of the fun parts of this. And to stir this around, I'm just going to go right in with the brush that we're going to be using to put it on the chicken with anyway, because why dirty another utensil when you don't need to? I don't like doing dishes all the time. So I'm always thinking of shortcuts, right? It's like, all right, how can I shortcut this and save myself some washing? And especially with a silicone brush like this, these, you know, they're really hard to beat up. So with a wire brush or like a fiber brush, I don't know if I would do this necessarily, or if you do, you could be careful, but those tend to lose bristles, which you absolutely don't want to have happen. Okay, our glue is ready to go on our chicken after. We're doing all this as a prep because these are now going to go into the broiler just like this. I'm not going to put anything on them. What we're doing is we're going to brown the skin. Now, I did this the first couple of times and I didn't do that. And it was just like the skin was flabby and it had too much liquid coming out of it. And I found that if I put these in the broiler and brown the skin first, and then we put the crumbs on and bake them, then the flavor is really delicious. So let's get this into the broiler. I'm going to rotate them every few seconds, not every few seconds. I'm going to rotate them every couple of minutes when a part of them starts getting too brown. And I'm going to show you that process like part of the way through. So I will see you then. Okay, these have been in here for probably almost 5 minutes now. And you can see I have some that are getting dark. I have rotated the pan already one time. But when you have those ones that are start to get dark, you just turn them over like that. And your goal is to get a nice brown color on all of the outside of the wings. So I've got to do the ones in the back row, but I'll see you back in a second when our drumsticks have finished browning. I just took the chicken out of the oven. It looks a little chaotic because one of the things I do when I'm rotating them is sometimes they don't lay flat. So just like this one, I'll prop one against the other one so that it doesn't, so it rolls the way that I want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back, but you can see they have a really nice color. They're not burned. And again, the goal at this point was not to cook the chicken, but we don't want to have flabby skin. And if you just put the glue on your wings, sorry, not wings, if you just put the glue on your drumsticks and then you try to bake them, you're gonna have some flabby skin, and this will give you some nice bits of crunchy skin. So that's basically what you're looking for. These bare patches are where the skin has shrunk and then just the chicken itself is showing through. So we're just gonna let these cool off for a minute or two until they're a temperature where we can handle them. And then we're gonna put our glue on and our breadcrumbs, and then we're gonna bake them and eat. It's that simple. And my oven's going off. You also wanna reduce your oven temperature, which is a perfect reminder for me, to 375 degrees as soon as you take these out from the broiler. Our chicken has cooled off enough to where it can handle it. And now the next step is just to paint our glue on the outside. You don't want to have tons of this because you're going to defeat your purpose of making your crispy skin. But you want to brush a nice even layer all over the outside. And frankly, if you don't want to do the last step of the breadcrumbs at this point, baking these with this sauce on the outside, they're going to taste delicious. So, you know, whatever you want to do, but the breadcrumbs give it this just amazing, delicious crunchiness that I love and that you can achieve without deep frying. So just getting an even coat. So I'm doing like one side and then I'm flipping and I'm holding the end. I'm going to do the other side. It's another reason we dried these off so thoroughly, because if they had tons of liquid on the outside, this would be hard to brush on. And then I'm going to take more and put it on the very end. So that's about it. Again, just want an even layer. There's going to be a little bit of this extra sauce for me because I'm only doing 10 drumsticks, but for sure you could do 12 or 14 with the amount that we're making. So I'm going to finish glazing these guys with our glue, and then we're going to do the breadcrumbs. I'll be right back. Chicken is glazed. It smells really good. And again, here's what I have left in the bowl. So enough for, you know, 3 or 4 more probably in there, and you can definitely make extra. So now we get to do the fun part, which is to roll these in our breadcrumbs, and that's super simple. We're just gonna pick up one of our drumsticks by the small part. We're gonna dunk it in here. And we're going to coat the outside, just pressing a little bit. We're not looking for a super thick coating of the panko. We just want it to coat the outside nicely so that there's a little extra crunch when we bite into these. And then we're just gonna lay it back on our rack. I'll show you another one. Pick it up, dump it in, press nicely into your drumstick, turn it over a little bit, press a little bit more, pick it up, and onto our rack. So I'm gonna finish doing that with these, and then what I'm gonna do is put these in the 375 degree oven. They're gonna bake for about another 30 minutes or so until they're done. These do vary a lot in size. Let me scoot this over so you can see. Like this one's a little baby one and this one's a huge one. So I think 30 minutes for this one. This one would be probably done in like 20 minutes or maybe even 15. But because there's a bone in the middle of these and we have skin on the outside, they are going to stay moister. So don't worry too much about them drying out. You just want to thoroughly cook them, but you don't want them to be overly cooked. And I'll see you when they're done, because then it's going to be pretty much time to eat. So excited. Our beautiful buffalo chicken drumsticks are out of the oven. Look how beautiful and golden brown and crispy these are. I cannot wait to taste these. I'm going to carefully shove that aside. It's still a little bit hot because we have to make our buffalo sauce, which we haven't done yet. And to make that is pretty simple. This is just 4 tablespoons of melted butter. This is this other half of the stick that we used for our breadcrumbs. And we're gonna add about equal parts of our hot sauce to that. So this is gonna take me a little bit. I will come back in just a second once I've gotten about 4 tablespoons of my hot sauce. All right, I hit the bottle on the bottom to get more of the sauce out. Now this is really up to you. If you want this hotter, then you can add cayenne. You can add a little more hot sauce to butter if you feel like that is, you know, what you're looking for. It's really open to whatever you want. Let me give it a taste. Delicious. I'm happy with that. So that was just, you know, like your favorite hot sauce and salted butter. If you use unsalted butter, it's not going to taste like much. So now just drizzle away. You can do a cute little drizzle like that. You can do a full submersion, whatever you want. So I'll finish doing that to my drumsticks and we are going to taste. I can't wait. Okay, so I don't always do off-camera tastings. I try to taste them like in front of you, but because I set up this beautiful plate and I was photographing everything, that I thought that I would just do an off-camera. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You can hear by my crunching that it's crispy. I don't need to like fake that for you. Oh my gosh, it's really, really delicious with that hot sauce on there. And here is my ranch, which as you can see has thickened up a lot overnight. It's so creamy and delicious. I love that. I have to have like one more taste of this though with the ranch on it. You know, there are times when I do a recipe and I'm proud of all the recipes I put out, but some I'm like extra proud of, and I'm really proud of this one. It's just really a different spin on buffalo chicken. The drumsticks are brilliant. They're super meaty. They're super delicious. I hope that you try this out. Don't forget that you can try this and all my recipes out by visiting thegamblingchef.com. And if you ever have any questions, you can email me by contacting me through the website. So I'm happy to answer any cooking questions. Please be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Facebook and like my videos because it really helps me out. I will see you guys next time.